Had to grab myself a pipe and a drink real quick. Been out here for hours. My back hurts. We got it done. I figured out this sprocket setup. I think y'all are gonna like it. Alright. This is the official setup I'm going with. What's going on here is going under there. That's guiding it. Not hitting anywhere. Clearing just so and everything, which was our problem. The shock's nice and got some give, but kind of got to the right amount, just the right amount. Shock's at a great angle. Front end's at a great angle. We're pretty much done. This is a sprocket for a 40, 420, or a 41. It's big as hell though. So I ordered one specifically for a 41 chain because that's what I'm going to use on this bike. When that comes, I'll swap it out. Last thing I'm going to do real quick before I end the night here is put spacers for my swing arm. Mix match spacers that fit. Doesn't matter as long as it does the job. So we're going to slide those in there. That's the last thing I got to do. And this thing's pretty much buttoned up. And we got foot pegs coming. We're going to take that old random bolt out. This should be officially the last step. We've got to fabricate our foot pegs. Going to be using this. Arm, we're getting rid of these. They've already been welded before. They're all bad angle and they're just not good. We're going to switch those out. I'll show you what we got here in a sec. So we're going to cut this probably right here. So we have as much to work with as we want. And we'll make some gnarly foot pegs. What else are we going to do? Probably going to cut this kickstand off. We might weld that back up under there. I kind of think it's funny that I have to use the log right now, so I might just leave it like that. But we'll see. Functionality of the log is not really there. You can't take it with you when you're riding. So let's get this at a better angle. This is what we're going to be using as our new foot peg. So this is the part we really want. It's just this bracket, but might as well use this pipe. These brackets haven't been re-welded on, so they're actually pretty straight. What's bent is the foot pegs have been re-welded at a terrible angle. Well, this one has. Can't do that, especially when we're going as fast as we're going to be going. So we've got new straight ones. You know, modern bike, not these dirt bike pegs. So we're going to hook all that up, see where that gets us. Here's where we're at in our dilemma. We've got our two nice new pegs, left and right. I think I need to trim these down though. Look how far this is about to stick out. It's a bit much. No matter where you put it, it's sticking out too much. Just to show you, that's how much this should stick out. I'll try to show you this. This is way too much. You're out here, you want to be tucked in, so thinking cut it right here and weld that sucker on. Got our 2 foot pegs made. I'm gonna clean this one up a bit. Had to cut some brackets off it. That kickstand's not gonna work, it's too long, but these are pretty much perfect now. I'm gonna go ahead and mount those. I decided I am gonna have them the same length, otherwise you're just not centered really well, I guess. We'll cut this down if we need to, but I really don't want to have to. The problem I'm having deciding is this one, for perfect foot placement so I can turn to no issues, I'm gonna mount it here, right under the coming out from under the motor, which this is literally perfect length, right? If it's the same length on the other side, however, it's gonna stick out really far and look kind of goofy, but might just be the price we pay. See, that's pretty daggone long foot peg. You'd probably want it to be more like that, so we'd have to cut a good bit off, but we'll see. I think we're just gonna go with this and call it close enough. I don't know. Just so you guys can see, because you always like to see other people's welds, that's my poop weld. Because I couldn't get a good angle, I was trying to show y'all. This is my good weld at a great angle, look at that. Big difference, but whatever. I think that's everything back on now. Clutch, chain, muffler, brake, throttle, ignition, or kill switch. It's everything. I do want to put something right here just to hold this line over a little bit. Other than that, let's go down the street real quick. I don't know how I like this other peg sticking out, but we'll see. I might cut it. They are exactly the same length. On the contrary from what some dude was trying to say online. He thought he could tell in the video if it was a centimeter longer or not on one side versus the other. Alright, let's hope this is a better camera angle, because the first video wasn't the best angle. And I had to get the, I almost ran out of gas. I got the idle adjusted now. It was idling crazy because the fuel ratio was getting all crazy because it was getting so low on gas. Now we should be good to go on a nice little ride. If I can get the dang thing turned around. Good thing it's not heavy, I can just turn it. Now if you're looking here, hopefully you can see this. On this side, I've got the peg sticking out perfect right next to the motor, the pull start. This side's the same length, it's just sticking out really far. I kind of like having my foot that far away from the clutch though, but it's weird when you're moving it around to have it sticking out that much more on one side, but technically they're the same length. We can do a burnout. So smooth, man. Can't believe I built this so smooth. It's not even full throttle, that's half throttle. This thing is scary fast. Got the brake mounted though. It is done. I did it. I built a stretched drag bike essentially. Haven't had any issues with the chain. It's been ripping great. You heard me lock the brakes up in that clip a minute ago. Haven't had any issues. I am going to keep it this rust color with the paint chipping. I like that rat rod kind of style. I have another one I built, so we're going to stick with that. But yeah, no idea how long this took me. It took me a hell of a long time. Hope you guys check out all the other videos. You'll see them popping up. And hit subscribe. Got a couple subscribers now, so keep it going. I am going to just keep making videos, so I'm sure that'll keep growing if I keep making cool videos. Peace out for now, y'all.